because in fact, there is no difference. If a mother tells you not to put something in her child's mouth, and you do it, you have essentially that child's palate. This baby had a right to maintain her vegan virginity. This mother did not consent to her child eating an animal.
The fact that you compare those two things with each other says a whole lot about you. I mean, the other things she said in the past look like child play compared with what she's saying right now here. I mean, she can hate meat eaters all she wants, but saying this type of stuff is only gonna put negativity on you, obviously, because every single one is now angry with her, rightfully so, because comparing those two things with each other is insanity. What's up, dudes? It's your boy GenNot. Go sit down and relax. Today I'm gonna talk about another situation that's going on involving a person called that vegan teacher. If you know a little bit about YouTube history, you know this woman. She's basically known as the crazy vegan. She gone after many people that consume meat. You need to know something about her. She truly has a hatred, a passion that I've never seen before towards people that consume meat. She truly hates you if you consume meat, and I made a previous video where I discussed the fact that she legit compared meat eaters with the Austrian painter. I put a link in the description. It was really wild. The video itself was titled "Hitler was a nice guy" or something similar to it, and I discussed that entire video. After that I didn't take a look at her channel for a while, but now I saw something else that was really wild as well, and I would say it is more wild than the Hitler is nice video. This video is honestly on a whole new level, and that's saying something when a crazy person is legit making something that's even crazy for them. It would honestly be the same if Alex Jones would say something that would shock people, and when I was this video I was legit a little bit shocked what she was saying. I really didn't expect her to even go that far, but she really did go that far, so you guys are probably all excited, but it's gonna be pretty disturbing, and I need to blur some words because of YouTube, this and that. I think you can understand that, so let's get started.
Imagine that you tell your sister that you are vegan and you don't want your baby to eat any animal products. You trust your sister because you think your sister loves you and respects you. But when you're not looking, your sister takes the dead body part of an innocent animal who didn't want to die and feeds it to your child.
Before I go into the topic, I want you all to take a look at how she titled the video. She's using the word vegan virginity. That's legit the first time I've heard that word before. You need to be pretty crazy to come even up with a word like that, I'm not gonna lie. And second of all, I think it's a really gray area when you start forcing a certain diet on your child. I don't know if it's right or wrong necessarily. I think the most important thing is that your child is gonna be healthy and is gonna have all the nutrition. And I know if you have a really good vegan diet, that probably could be the case, that your child is gonna be healthy on a vegan diet, but you do need certain supplements, B12 and other things, so you need to be really careful when you put your child on a certain diet. And I personally not the biggest fan of it, and how she's just acting is really extreme. She's legit acting like it's a sort of crime to be eating meat. What do you guys think about it? Do you think it's a bad thing if you put your child on a vegan diet? I have seen videos where a person is legit forcing their dog to be eating like vegan stuff and only eat like I don't know, fruit and vegetables, and you can just see how depressed the dog looks. So I don't think you should be doing it with animals. I don't think that's healthy, but leave your thoughts about it in the comment section.
Then she makes a video and she posts it for everyone to see. But the feedback she gets isn't of people scolding her for being cruel and betraying her sister's trust. The feedback she gets is praise. This is the kind of vegan-phobic world we live in,
Well, I'm not surprised that people aren't mad about it because the big majority of this population is just consuming meat. She's just in a really small circle of people that hate meat eaters. Most people are just fine with children eating meat, babies eating meat, because most parents, they put their children on a diet with meat. So, I'm not surprised that people aren't really disturbed about it because most people don't think the same way you do, because most people don't think eating meat is the worst thing in the world. I think she needs to understand that she's only a small % of the population.
And they somehow think that this is proof that the baby wants the meat. But look closely. This meat is covered in barbecue sauce, which is made of salt, sugar, and spices. The baby is enjoying the barbecue sauce, which is vegan. If this had been a lollipop, the child would have had the same reaction. If this had been somebody's covered in sauce, the child would have had the same reaction.
You guys don't need to check your hearing, she legit just said that. I told you this video wasn't clickbait, she legit just said the wildest stuff you can imagine. I honestly think this is worse than the Austria guy is a nice guy video, because this is legit just pretty disturbing, I'm not gonna lie. That other video was more fun and this one is like, kinda weird, I'm not gonna lie. And the fact that she is an ex-school teacher doesn't make the situation any better, I'm not gonna lie. And no, I don't think it's the sauce even. I think if you gave that baby legit normal meat, like chicken meat or something, he probably would be eating it as well, because meat is pretty tasty. I think everyone that's watching this video that consumes meat can agree with you, boy. Chicken tastes pretty nice, other types of meat taste pretty nice as well.
Because in fact, there is no difference. If a mother tells you not to put something in her child's mouth, and you do it, you have essentially that child's palate. This baby had a right to maintain her vegan virginity. This mother did not consent to her child eating an animal.
The fact that you compare those two things with each other says a whole lot about you. I mean, the other things she said in the past look like child play compared with what she's saying right now here. I mean, she can hate meat eaters all she wants, but saying this type of stuff is only gonna put negativity on you, obviously, because every single one is now angry with her, rightfully so, because comparing those two things with each other is insanity. She legit turned crazy. And I was thinking by myself as well, is this a character that she's pretending to be, or is this legit what she thinks? Did she really want to go viral with the stuff she said right there, or did she really believe what she was saying? I honestly don't know. It's hard to tell with this woman. I think it maybe can be both. Maybe she thinks this, but she wants to go viral as well. Leave that in the comment section as well. Do you truly believe that she believes the stuff she said in that video? Because I question it. I honestly question the fact that she legit thinks that, because I think you need to be really insane to think that. I mean, she is, but even for her, this is crazy. What I said in the beginning, it's the same if a crazy person would say something so crazy that even for that crazy person, it's crazy.
All babies have a right to maintain their vegan virginity. Babies do not consent to having body parts put into their mouth, whether it's a penis or a rib or anything else.
Man, I thought she would be calming down after she said the first thing she said, but she just keeps going and going and going. Like, no, those two things you cannot compare. Legit airwording someone and doing the other thing, no, those two things are on a whole new level. And the fact that you don't understand that says a lot about you. I mean, she truly hates meat eaters so much that she's saying this type of stuff. I mean, her hatred for meat eaters is on a whole new level, and this honestly is really bad for the image of vegans as well. She's really messing up her own community, because because people obviously are going to think more negative about vegans if they see people like that vegan teacher. Obviously she's a small percent of all vegans, because most vegans are pretty chill. They just eat vegan stuff and don't force it on other people. They don't say wild stuff like she is saying, but she doesn't understand that she's harming her own community, it seems. But having said all of this, what do you think about the crazy stuff that she is saying? Leave it in the comment section, because I think it's really insane. I wanted to highlight this comment as well. Someone is saying, please stop referring it to vegan virginity, it's weird. I mean, if you think about it, I lost my vegan virginity more than 10,000 times, I think, in my entire life. I mean, I think you guys probably as well. I mean, the word vegan virginity, man, it's such a weird thing to say. But having said all of this, press the like button, subscribe on the channel, and I will see you all in the next video.